Welcome to the Million Pound Mission Podcast. I'm your host, Adam Shively, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and I'm on a 1 million pound mission. Now, I've personally lost over 100 pounds, and I've applied what I've learned from my own transformation journey to help my hometown clients lose over 35,000 pounds in just 5 years. Now I'm on a mission to produce over 1 million pounds of results by delivering my best weekly tips, motivation, inspirational stories, and transformation strategies so that you can gain clarity about what you need to do to reach your goals and give you the confidence to take action. And the perfect time to start taking action is right now. So let's do this. Hey everybody, before we dive into this episode, I want to say thanks to our sponsor, Four Sigmatic. I have been taking the Four Sigmatic products for quite a while now. I really enjoy them. I know what you're thinking, mushroom coffee, mushroom elixir. I don't like mushrooms. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. It tastes like straight up deliciousness. So I want you to check them out at foursigmatic.com, foursigmatic.com, foursigmatic.com. Use the promo code MPM, like Million Pound Mission, and that will get you 15% off. Make sure you check out the reishi. That's what I use to calm down right before I go to bed, and it is awesome. Also, before we dive in, I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I'm doing something new, and you're going to love it. We're launching our first ever Million Pound Mission online boot camp starting in July. So I'm going to give you some more info after the show, so make sure that you check that out, or just go to millionpoundmission.com. Make sure that you get on the wait list so you are first to know, first dibs at getting a roster spot for the Million Pound Mission Bootcamp. All right, on to the episode. Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Million Pound Mission Podcast. It's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude, and I miss you guys. I know for you, it's only been a few days since we last talked, but I've been batch recording these episodes a month in advance. And the last month we did an extra day of interviews, so I didn't do my normal Monday strategy session with you. So it feels like forever since I've been able to talk to my podcast family. So I'm psyched. I'm full of information this month. I'm full of ideas and strategy. So, and I did get feedback from you guys. You're like, hey, it's cool that you did some extra interviews in May, but we do prefer to have a little Adam time, a little PhD one-on-one teaching time on Mondays. So, and the reason I added the interviews in there is I just got bombarded with really interesting people that I wanted to get on the show. I'm learning podcast lessons as we go. You know, a couple weeks ago I talked about, I kind of got you behind the curtain and gave you some insight on where I'm at as a podcaster. And I get feeling guilty when I get a really interesting interview, and I'm like, yeah, this show's going to go live in 6 months. I feel like I lose that connection with that person a little bit. So I'm figuring that out. I am kind of backlogged, but it's a good problem to have. I'm getting introduced to really fascinating people with very inspiring stories that I want to bring to you. So we're figuring it out. Maybe, who knows? Who knows? Maybe down the road we'll do 4 episodes a week. I don't know. I'm not going to put that out there just yet. We're still kind of building up the Patreon funding and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm psyched because I get to coach you today, just me and you. And this is episode number 140, the 6-step motivation pathway. And this episode was inspired by a few of my people that we were chatting in my Facebook group, the Defeat the Cheat group, which you guys can join. It's free. Just go to defeatthecheat.com and join up. I'd love to have you in there. We have great conversations every week. And they were talking about just having a hard time finding their fire and just getting motivated. And this happens a lot to people that have been around the ringer a little bit. They've lost some weight, regained it, lost it again, regained it. We start getting kind of beat up mentally and emotionally and physically. It's hard on our body as well, but it's every bit as hard, if not harder, on our mind and on our emotions. So they were saying, like, I've been in this situation. I've lost and regained a lot, and I just have a hard time getting fired up to go through this again. So I created what I call, you guys know I love to name things, the 6-step motivation pathway. So I have 6 questions that I want you to ask yourself when you feel like you need to get fired up, you need to ignite that motivation. All right, so I want you to take some time to think through these. The first question is based off of who. All right, who needs you to be healthy and around for a long time. This is where a lot of that motivation starts, right? With me, like, if I ask myself this question and I answer honestly, my wife, my children, they need me to be around. They need me to be healthy. Their quality of life will be improved with me being around, right? If my children grow up with a healthy, happy, full of energy dad, then that's a good thing. And it's so easy, especially as parents or even just as spouses, partners, we just kind of put on our blindfold to that issue a little bit and be like, oh yeah, well, we just, all of a sudden the stroke happens or the heart attack happens, then we get serious about it. And I always talk about finding your why before your why finds you. And that's what this first question is all about. Who needs you to be around? Who needs you to get serious now, not later? All right? So that's the first thing I want you to think through. Second question is what? What is the one goal that if you achieved it, it would have the greatest overall positive impact on your life? All right, so we're talking about health goals. First you have the who, like who needs you to be around. And then we start talking about the what, like what's going to fire you up, but not only what fires you up, but what is going to make the biggest impact. Maybe it is dropping 50 pounds. If you're 50 pounds plus overweight, then things like heart attack, stroke, diabetes, those things are in your future. I mean, it's not just like a guessing game. We're like, that's going to happen. Those things will happen if you carry around that extra body fat all the time for years and years and years and keep those habits that are putting that body fat on you. So what's the one goal? If you achieved it, it's going to have the biggest impact. Maybe it's dropping that weight. Maybe it is an attendance goal. My friend Fat Dag of the Wise Advice podcast, he's big on attendance goals. And he talks about showing up and set goals based off of showing up. So maybe your goal needs to be an attendance goal where it's I'm going to show up to the gym 3 times a week, or I'm going to show up to weigh in at my gym every other week, or maybe a combination, or I'm going to meal prep twice a week, some sort of an attendance or an achievement or a habit goal. We've talked about those before. So what is the big goal that if you achieved it, it would have the greatest positive impact on your life? That's the second step in the motivation pathway. All right. Third step is based off of why. What is your why behind this goal? So if, again, you want to drop 50 pounds, that's your big goal. Well, why? And we've hammered this point home, but we can't hammer it home enough. We always have to be reminded of our why. Why do we really need to do this? Why do we have to do this? What's going to light that fire inside of us when that alarm goes off? My alarm went off at 3:45 a.m. this morning. And my why behind getting up that early is I get to go and inspire people like you guys in my fitness center. I get to put my hands on them. I get to, try to ignite their passion for fitness and send them on their day with momentum. And that fires me up like none other. So, you get a big enough why, anything is possible. And the why has to be bigger than all the why nots combined. So develop that why. Keep it present. Keep it top of mind. And don't, again, put that blindfold on and just kind of go through the motions. Too many people do that. I see people go in spurts of being focused. They go in spurts of being motivated. But the issue with that is the backslide is just as strong as the spurt. So they're just going back and forth. And that's not where I want you guys to be. You deserve better than that. All right. Question number 4 is how. How are you taking action towards this goal on a daily basis? All right. So you've got your who needs you to be around. You've got your what is that goal? You've got your why behind the goal. Now, how are we going to take action towards this goal on a daily basis? So if your goal is that 50-pound mark, your why behind it is because you want to walk your daughter down the aisle. You want to see your son or daughter graduate from college. You want to see your grandkids be born. You want to be around when you can be retired with your spouse and enjoy vacations. Those whys are built in. And so now, how are we going to take action? We can't just have the dream. Back when I talked about, building my 5-year plan, my lifestyle rehabilitation statement, I weighed 327 pounds. I wasn't just wishing for it all to change. I put it in writing. I had a set plan. I had a set goal. But then I knew how I needed to take action. And my basic action points were I need to sweat every day, and I need to put clean fuel inside my body. Simple. It wasn't even like I need to be in ketosis by these days and da-da-da-da. No. Sweat every day. Eat clean. 2 simple goals every day, but I had to do that every day. I had to read my statement every day. So how are you taking action every day, a little baby step towards your big goal, your big life-changing goal? And you have to be accountable to that. That's the 4th thing. Now, the 5th thing, where? Where are you going for support and accountability for your goal? I hate to break it to you, but transforming your body, rehabilitating your lifestyle may very well damn be the hardest thing you ever do in your life, especially if you have a major transformation to take part in here. All right, so if you've got a lot of years of bad habits built up, even I'm not even talking about numbers weight-wise. Like some of you just need to get your shit together with your life and with your habits and your health. You're smoking. Maybe you're not 50 pounds overweight, but you are full of anxiety and stress and you're a walking heart attack. Not healthy. All right. So it's the Million Pound Mission podcast, but it's mostly about impact. Hopefully you guys are starting to realize that. So where are you going for support? Because this is going to be hard. It is going to be a challenge. Overhauling your habits and your lifestyle will be a huge challenge. So, this podcast is a place for support and accountability. Joining my free Defeat the Cheat group, that's something. Meeting with friends, going to Weight Watchers meetings, having a work group that you go and walk with at lunch, just having accountability partners. Maybe you hire a coach. Maybe you do a boot camp or you have a gym that you show up to. But where are you going for support? Where are your accountability anchor points? Remember, we want to anchor in all of our social settings as much as possible. And that's going to keep us from slipping and falling off the mountain all the way to the bottom. All right, so that's number 5. Where are you going for support and accountability for this big goal that you set for yourself? Now, number 6, last step, when? When are you going to take the first step towards achieving this goal? And what is that step? What's that baby step? That's 2 questions in one. I snuck it in. I didn't want to make it the 7-step thing. 6 sounded good. So when are you going to take the first step? I encourage you within the next 24 hours. I want you to think through these questions. Don't just sit and be like, Adam's voice is deep and it's cool and I like to listen to it, it's soothing. I get that, whatever. That doesn't mean a damn thing. I want you taking action. It's important to me. It's very important to me. So when are you going to take that first step? Just make it a baby step. What's that step going to be? If we're on the weight loss theme again, we've been using that as an example. Maybe it is, you look at the weak area. Like where is that danger zone? Where do we have that chink in the armor where that arrow can sink through and penetrate and knock us out, right? So what is that thing that tends to make us downward spiral into that abyss of regaining the weight, feeling sorry for ourselves, and going backwards with all of our momentum? And maybe that's a good place to just take a baby step in that right direction. So if you tend to overeat at night, very common. People good during the day, good at work, and then their willpower is kind of depleted. They get home, empty fridge. All right, let's order pizza or let's pick up fast food on the way home. That happens a lot. So if that's one of your downfalls, one of your danger zones, let's take a step in the next 24 hours. That's a baby step, like buy a crock pot. Simple. Go on Amazon.com, buy one of those Instapots. I just got one. I don't even know how it works, but I'm going to figure it out. And, follow me on Instagram. We'll see. I'll put some funny videos. I'm sure I'll mess it up several times. But just buy a crock pot, buy an Instapot, buy a tool that will allow you to better prepare yourself to fuel your body with clean food. Or maybe it is go to the grocery. Easy. 24 hours, go to the grocery, stock the fridge full of healthy foods. Or do a meal prep day. Or sign up for a gym membership. Or contact a personal trainer that you've used in the past. Or contact a friend and say, let's go walking every Wednesday. Simple steps. This is not like figure everything out in the next 24 hours. It's take one step. Go through this process. The who, the what, the why, the how, the where, the when. Take action, my friends. I'm here to motivate you and inspire you, but it means nothing if you don't put it into action. All right? Cool. All right, so that is that's, like I said, I've got a lot of fire this month. I'm motivated by you guys. I'm motivated by the progress of how things are going. But damn, I just miss talking to you. Like doing this, I used to record every week, and you get into the habit of doing that. So now the batch recording is the way to go for sure. But yeah, I missed you. So hit me up on Instagram and let me know how things are going. My Instagram is Million Pound Mission, and send me a direct message and just let me know how things are going. Or if you want a certain topic covered, if you got a danger zone that we need to blast out and really figure out, let me know. Also, on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I've been doing my ultra mega awesome live cast. Oh man, you guys are gonna love this. It's kind of typical Adam fashion. I convinced a bunch of my clients to give me their old iPhones. So I've got like 6 iPhones lined up across my command center here in the podcast bunker. And I go live on every social media channel that I can find all at the same time. So if you just turn your phone on Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I will pop up, and a lot of times you get notifications from all sorts of different directions. I'm going live. But it's been kind of cool because, like I said, I've kind of missed interacting with you guys on a weekly basis. So that's my outlet for that now, where I'm recording the podcast, but I go on there and I kind of talk about what's going on in my life, some stuff that's top of mind, some transformation topics I feel like need to get out there, and some cool things that are going on. I always spit a little fire, a little motivation. So check that out as well. Just follow me on social media. Instagram is my social media of choice, Million Pound Mission on there. But the interaction is key to me because you guys are the fuel behind what I do. And without you guys, that doesn't exist. So that is it for this week. The 6-step motivation pathway, the who, the what, the why, the how, the where, the when. And that, my friends, is how we get out there, we get into action, and we own it every meal, every workout, every day. I will see you on the next episode. Hold on just 1 second there. Good looking. I promised you before the show started that I had some more info about the Million Pound Mission Bootcamp, and I am here to deliver that to you. You don't want to miss out. Basically, here's what happened. I have 2 amazing programs I've been running for quite a while now locally with my local clients. The Meltdown Bootcamp, it's my just classic bootcamp format, and then a newer product that I call Push 56. And I thought, you know what? I think it'd be really cool to be able to deliver this to anybody, anywhere. So I combined the 2 products. I reformulated them to put them in an online format, and I'm bringing it to you guys starting in July. It looks like we're going to try to do 1 8-week boot camp per quarter. So the July boot camp will be our kickoff. You can get all the dates, all the info. You can get on the wait list to get first dibs on the roster spots because I only have a certain amount of coaches, so we cannot take an unlimited amount of people. So go to millionpoundmission.com, millionpoundmission.com, and get all of the details. You're going to love it. It includes workouts, online workouts, also workouts and prescriptions you can do at your gym, at home, body weight, strength training, whatever. It's all in there. Then it also combines a meal plan. You're going to get to select from our clean eating plan, our paleo plan, our keto plan, or intermittent fasting plan, whatever fits your goals, whatever seems like the best fit for you. That's the program we're going to deliver there. And we have accountability built in. You're going to have an option where you can upgrade and get an accountability coach that touches base with you every single day. We've also got group accountability with a private Facebook group and the Push 56 format. You're going to love. I'm going to have a weekly assignment for you to dig in with that brain food, with that strategic thinking, so we quit messing up with those same danger zones that always trip us up. This is going to be a powerful program. Like I said, roster spots will be limited. Go to millionpoundmission.com. Get on the wait list. It doesn't cost anything to get on the wait list. There's no commitment, but you will get first dibs. You'll have a week prior notice when registration opens up for the Million Pound Mission Bootcamp. Check it out.